Hello, welcome back to my kitchen. Who likes a one-pot meal? Just one pot, easy cleanup, your meal is ready in about 30 minutes, and you are done with dinner. Let's make some goulash, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit of what I have learned about goulash while we cook. Okay, in my pot, I'm gonna turn on my heat, about medium, and I'm gonna add just about a couple tablespoons of olive oil. So while my oil is heating up, I'm going to go ahead and dice an onion and get that in the hot oil to cook for just a few minutes, and then I'm going to get my ground beef in there. Okay, I'm going to add the onion. You want to cook your onion until it's just translucent, and then we're going to add the ground beef to this. And I'm going to use a lean ground beef so I don't have to drain it. Okay, I'm going to add my ground beef, and this is still partially frozen, and it is ground beef that we have grown here on our farm, so I know that it is very lean. Let it thaw and cook at the same time. All right, we're going to just check on this hamburger that's cooking. It's almost thawed, but I don't know if I mentioned, it's a cold and gray and rainy day here in Tennessee, and I just wanted something warm and comforting to eat tonight. But my mom used to make goulash, and I did not like it. As a kid, I did not like it. Goulash, as we know it pretty much here in America, is not the same as a Hungarian goulash. Goulash actually just means stew. So with a Hungarian goulash, you're going to have potatoes and stew meat, like chunks of beef in it, and it's just going to be a hearty vegetable and beef stew. But here in America, we put macaroni in it and ground beef, tomato sauce, and diced tomatoes. So anyways, we're going to finish up the cooking this hamburger, and then we'll come back and add all those yummy ingredients. It takes a little extra time if you're going to cook it from the frozen state. You just have to watch it, but sometimes you just don't plan ahead of time. I don't anyway. You might do that always, but sometimes I'm just a fly-by-night. Get something started when I get home from school. There's still a little pink left in there, so while that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and add the spices. So I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of paprika, about a 3/4 or a half a teaspoon of Italian spices. We're going to stir that around. Let that cook for just a minute. Get the rest of that pink out of this hamburger. Ooh, it smells good. I'll say, when my mom made goulash, it was basically hamburger, macaroni, and tomatoes. I don't think she added any spices to it, so I'm hoping I like this better. Okay, here we go. We're going to add one 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes, and you want the juice with that. One 15-ounce can of tomato sauce, and about 3 cups of beef broth. Going to stir that and bring it up to a simmer. I'm also going to add, ooh, that looks good, 2 cups of elbow macaroni, or 2 cups of uncooked. So you want it to cook in that beef broth and the tomato juice and let it absorb all those flavors. So we're going to get that back onto medium heat, medium high, and let that come up to a simmer until the pasta has absorbed all the juice and is al dente. And if you have it, add a bay leaf in there. It's going to add some more flavor. course, you'll remove that when your stew is done. You're going to cover and bring it to a simmer. So while it's on the stove simmering, you want to stir it a couple of times just to make sure your macaroni is not sticking, and see how it's coming along. So it looks pretty good. Can't wait to have a bowl. Let's take the lid off and give it a stir. Ooh, that looks so yummy. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna get a spoon and give it a taste. Go ahead and get that bay leaf out. Okay, we're gonna give it a taste. Look at the steam. So it's hot. Let's get a good spoonful. It's so hot. This is so good. So delicious. I hope you give it a try. 30 minutes, it was ready. Especially if your ground beef is already thawed, you won't have much time in it at all. So I can't wait to have a bowl, and I hope you have one too.